Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another week of racing here at DTR. Had some troubles getting the broadcasting to work, but we are off and we are beginning race 5 of our Alpha season, our one and only season here at DTR in F1 2020. And we're beginning things off with a One Shot Quali around Silverstone. And looks like Vienna is possibly... he's retired. Okay. He was looking to be one of the faster boys of the evening, but we'll see what happens for the rest of the evening. So starting things off with a one-shot quali around Silverstone, and then we jump into a 25% race. And then for the second race, race 6, we'll be hopping on over to Singapore for a lovely, very exciting reverse grid. We have a little battle out front. Shabby going to get it on the final corner? Looks like he might. Of course he does. Shabby, our championship leader, in the pole position. Silverstone. Is anybody going to be able to stop him? Hey, is anyone going to be able to stop him this evening? So there we have it. Very quick, very short one-shot qualifying. Shabby on pole, Chalker's just behind him, with Wesley not far behind him at all. And then we have Broomer in 4th, 10K in 5th, Brent on the mediums, interesting choice, in 6th, Mamba bringing it in 7th with his McLaren partner, Man Like Donkey, in 8th, and Florian in 9th, and Sir Bog, usual commentator, in 10th. We have Pete in 11th, Skipper in 12th, and then Nell and Vienna bringing up the rear with 2 disqualifications. So yes, I didn't get to introduce myself. My name is DTRNs, taking over from the mighty shoes of Bog. He fancied dusting off the old racing gloves and jumping in. Lovely yellow banana to skid around some tracks in tonight. Fingers crossed he can pull a few points for Team Renault. Something I've not been able to get close to. But fingers crossed. Should be in for a interesting race around Silverstone. Looks like there's a few clouds, so a little bit of rain would be nice to really mix it up. Something we should have got in the Austria Grand Prix as promised, but of course never shows till the end. Here we are then, off on a formation lap. Shabby really lighting up those rear tyres. Now Shabby is in the lead at the Drivers' Championship. I think he's around 7 points clear of Brent, I believe. And then I believe it's Bruma who's not far behind him. So an interesting battle up front. And in the constructors' side, it's actually Alfa Romeo with the number 1 driver of Chalkers and the number 2 driver of Mr. Nellboy. Leading away with Hess just closely behind, with Shabby and Pete competing there. Wouldn't be surprised to see Red Bull, although they've only got Wesley tonight, but wouldn't be surprised to see Red Bull bring it back, and Mercedes and McLaren, they're also strong teams. It'll be interesting to see what they can do today. They can claw back some of the some points needed. Ferrari also looking good actually. Currently in 4th, they're not far behind at all. So apologies, we've got Shabby, Chalkers, Wesley Broomer, 10K Brent, Mamba, Man Like Donkey, Florian, Bog, Pete, Skipper, Nell and Vienna. And we are going to get any second now 5 lights, 4, 5, and away we go. Shabby seems to get a good start. Chalker's coming up the inside though, and looks like Broomer's coming in tight. Oh, we're on the outside, and Wesley, oh Wesley seems to have been tapped and spun. He's gone right down the order unfortunately. Brent making a move nice and early on those mediums. Cool. Absolutely lit those up on the formation lap. Done very well to get some temperature in them. Down the order, what else we got? 10K. Mamba sticking in a similar position. Florian making moves. Pete as well. Made some positions up. Let's see if we can get position change. Yeah, 3 positions up for Pete. He's doing incredible. And then our Donkey's lost 1 position, and then Sir Bog holding position in 10th. Skipper making his Alpha Championship debut tonight, along with Vienna 24. Boy coming at the rear in mediums. Interesting strategy. Be good to see where he ends up. Oh, and we got the leaderboard glitch for the time being. We have Shabby out in the lead still, with G Chalkers following on behind. Broomer and Brent battling away. Brent's had a monster start on the mediums. Really impressed on those mediums. So good old Jeff is giving us a lap 5 to 12 prediction for Brent coming onto softs. We'll see what he does. Second gear then. Pete's lost the place to Man Like Donkey. Looks like he possibly had a moment. So Bog's making moves. 3 tenths behind Pete. Pete's taking a lot of grass. Oof. Pete's got 3 second time penalty unfortunately. Was a little bit wayward. Around his corners. With a great start, we'll be hoping to keep those positions he's gained. Looks like Brent is still sticking close to Bruber in the DRS zone now behind him, hoping to capitalise on that. Bog's got round Pete, around the outside. See if he can hold position. Oh, Pete's gone right across. Obviously hoping to carry as much speed as he can through the corners. Onto the hanger straight, just gone a little bit wide there. Unfortunately I think that's going to mean Skipper's going to have a chance to catch him up. A lot of action at the back here so far. We've got Shabby in the lead so far still. Getting a nice little gap back to G Chalkers. 1.2 seconds. Who's got, again, a nice tidy gap. 2 seconds-ish. Back to Broomer. And we have a little bit of a Broomer train at the moment. Brent sitting right behind. 10K just behind that, and then Mamba sitting nice and close behind all of them, ready to pounce on any mistakes that are made in front. We've got DRS here, so all negates itself against each other. Pure racing. Oh, and 10K's gone in. 10K's gone in. Very interesting choice. Lap 4, very early. Very early, but will that trigger? Will that trigger some other people to pit in for the mediums? Very interesting choice. Gets him away and out of traffic. Does free up Mamba to let him have a little bit of free air and a little bit of space to have a go. Brent. Tinkate does come out. Looks like he'll come out 12th. Vienna sitting at the back, and unfortunately Wesley sitting a little bit further back. Looked like a very unfortunate spin he had at the start, possibly tapped from behind. Possibly be a steward's report afterwards, but we'll see what happens there. So Mamba's course straight back up onto Brent. Heading straight down the hanger straight. See, little lock up there. Brent's dropped into the pits. Brent's coming early for the jump onto the softs. Manlar Donkey's coming into the pits as well. Looks like 10K seems to have triggered a flurry of pit stops so far. Almighty Bog coming into 6th position. See where he ends up after all the pit stops. Brent's just leaving the pit lane now. 10K, still stuck behind him. Will he be able to pounce on the Brent? He's on the soft tyres, so he's got the tyres to be able to pull away if he needs to. It's unfortunate there for 10K, but like he maybe managed to get the undercut done there, but different tyre choices, completely different strategies. Hopefully going to figure out how to get the chat working on YouTube at the same time. We have G Chalkers coming in from 2nd into the pits. Oh, we have Shabby the leader as well coming into the pits. So that just leaves Broomer out. What can Broomer do here? Can he go long enough and stay quicker than Brent? Can he make any gains on Chalkers? There's our leader come out. Stays ahead of Chalkers, doesn't get held in the pit lane. Looks like he's coming out. Not stuck in any traffic. Nice little gap, got his teammate ahead in fact. One and only pirate of our championship. Yeah, we'll see what damage he can do here. Skipper's possibly causing a little bit of traffic from Brent, having not stopped. Brent wants to get past him as soon as possible. Needs to make the most of these soft tyres, that's for sure. Goes DRS across the side, easy done. So now we have Broomer and Bog in the pits. Florian stays out and takes the race lead. Nelboy stays out on the mediums. He's going to be looking to do some flying laps. The last couple of laps, a couple of quali laps, that's all he needs. See where he ends up. Shabby's taking the net race lead. And the mediums with a nice healthy gap to Chalkers. And then Brent managed to get past Skipper nice and easily. Now looking to close the gap to Chalkers. See if he can do one better than third on the podium. Apologies, just trying to sort out. Oh, Broomer's got past 10k. It's on much fresher medium tyres there, as you can see. Managed to get straight past him. Now we're going to hunt down Brent. Florian's made his way into the pits. Should end up in P8. Front of Man Like Donkey. Fantastic race so far from Florian. Look who's leading so far. It's not stopped, but Nelboy's leading the way. Leading the way. Up. Oh, remember, looking close to 10k. He's going to try and keep as much speed as he can onto the hanger straight. Oh, Pete Pirate, 10-second time penalty for exceeding time limits. Remember, unfortunately, not got much DRS here. Figure that out afterwards. Alright, so Nell's come into the pits. Let's see where he comes out. Probably just behind Florian yet. In P8. Very good P8. Very nice P8. See if he can make any moves up the order. Oh sorry, P10 behind Vienna. Oh man, they're still stuck behind 10k. Seeing what he can do. 10k does have a 3-second time penalty, so he is technically ahead of him, but I know Member and he'll be wanting to chase down Bruma as quickly as possible. Oh, Member's now got a 3-second time penalty, so oh man, that donkey's retired. Oh, spun out. Spun out onto Hanger Straight. Oh no. Now taking it very cautiously. Oh, looks like a VSC. That's what we need. Oh, safety car. Apologies. I was expecting it to come up as a flag or something. So we have a safety car. Should, I think, come in automatically at the end of this lap, but this is fantastic for Brent. Soft tyres, everyone else around him on the mediums. Perfect opportunity to get the jump on them all. And go flying into turn 1. And hopefully get past his 2 championship rivals, Chalkers and Shabby. So far having a great race. Brent is starting on those mediums. It's absolutely fine off the start. I'll have to tap him up to see how he managed to get that much temperature in his mediums. The safety car is coming in. So then Shabby gonna go. Just keeping those mediums nice and warm. Nellboy's in a very good position as well. He's only just come into the pits for the soft, so he is on fresh soft tyres. Got some fast drivers ahead of him, but Shabby's still warming up. Still ready and waiting to go, and I think he's gone. He locks up into the corner. Chalkers is not quite caught him, but Brent is right on the back of Chalkers. 10k is hunting down Bruma as well. It's great stuff from those two. Nobody's making moves into the corner. Some very nice, solid driving. Vienna's right on the gearbox of Member. Will he dive? No, he's going to play it safe. 10k's gone wide though. Oof. A lot of opportunities here. 2-lap shootout here. Who needs Baku? Who needs Baku when you've got DTR Alpha season at Silverstone? Brent is still chasing him down. Member's still hunting down 10k as he has been for the entire race, I think. He'll be sick of the sight of that Alpha Tauri. That is for sure. Still sitting right behind him, just not able to find a way through. Shabby's already managed to pull a second lead. It's Chalkers. action is though. 10K, Mamba, Vienna, all very close within half a second of each other. We're looking to try and make that last lap dash. Really unfortunate from Mamba. I say unfortunate, it's been great driving from 10K to keep Mamba behind him, but he has been stuck there for the whole race. Went longer, tried the overcut, unfortunately still ended up right behind 10K. Florian's caught up with Bog on the softs. Come back to that in a second. Members, oh, just not quite close enough. Florian's right there. Is he going to make a move? No, Bob cuts him off. Fairly, very well defended. And that's it. Across the line. So we have Shabby winning again. Pole to the flag, as we all expected. What a fantastic race once again for Shabby. Championship leader, be pulling away in the points even further. Didn't get caught up in any unfortunate incidents. Driver of the day, Vienna, coming from the very rear and making his way. I think he made 7 places in the race, which is fantastic. So there's a couple of overtakes at the start, but other than that, wasn't really much. It was a bit of a train for the whole race, but still, fantastic race for Shabby. Chalker's coming in P2, and Brent with a great race, starting on the mediums. Alternate strategy, coming in P3 for the final spot on the podium. So as the results, Shabby in P1, Chalkers in P2 and Brent P3. Broomer coming up in 4th, Vienna in 5th, and we had Nailboy with a great 6th position due to penalties, I believe. 10K and Mamba coming in 7th and 8th, and stuck to each other's cars the whole race. Bogorovsky, yes, getting points for Team Renault, first points for Team Renault, P9. Skipper making up the final point in P10. Wesley P11, fortunately. Florian 12, Pete 13, and Man Like Donkey P14 with his DNF. Very unfortunate for Wesley there. We'll wait and see what happens in the chat. Yeah, well done, Bog. Well done, Bog. First points for Renault. Never doubted you. Never doubted you, my man. So now, the probably the whole reason that we're here this evening, which I'm very excited for, which is our reverse grid race in Singapore. Reverse grid in Singapore. Cool. It's got chaos written all over it. And I can't wait. Can't wait. Hopefully be able to show you all of the action. But I'm expecting quite a lot. And I'm sure we'll see it in lots of different clips and forms in due course. So Mamba's just setting up the lobby now, I believe. Doing the custom grid. And we'll be underway in no time. For anybody watching, unfortunately, chat has been disabled. Some silly setting in our channel said it was made for kids and disabled all the comments. So that has been changed for future videos and future streams. We usually stream on Twitch and then post the videos back onto YouTube with just a minor bit of editing. Unfortunately tonight some technical issues. It's caused us to stream on YouTube. So what is that going to do for the championship then, eh? Try and do quick math in my head. So I believe Chalkers is going to overtake Brent and take P2. Shabby, of course, is going to extend his lead in P1 to 20-something points, possibly. Third win. We're only on race 5. Domination. Absolute domination so far from Shabby. But of course, he has to start at the back of the grid. In Singapore. He has to start at the back of the grid in Singapore. Very interesting to see. Then I think 10k. Broomer might have made some positions up on Donkey Dan and Wesley. Nailboy as well, possibly. Getting 8 points. 26, no, possibly not. But getting close to the Red Bulls. And my brain is not functioning quickly enough to be able to do the Constructors' Championship. But we are ready, and we are set to go for Singapore. Oh, this is what the night's been building up to. So just a reminder, this is a reverse grid, 25% race around Singapore. And this is race 6 in our Alpha Championship. It's race 6 out of 8, so the penultimate week. And it looks as if we have a dry race, which is a shame, but expected in Singapore. But it would have been nice to have a little bit of rain just to start things off. So we've got everyone getting their setups ready, choosing their tyres, completely free choice on this second race. And we'll try and jump straight in and see what strategies everyone's chosen. Let's see where we end up at turn 1. Oh. So I think Wesley has actually done quite a good thing possibly here. Nice, can we see the tyres? Yes we can. So Pete starting on the softs in P1. Florian's gone for the mediums in P2. And Wesley's also gone for the mediums in P3. Wesley's looking like a contender here today. probably one of the quickest front. We have Skipper starting on the softs in P4, and Sir Bogorovsky picking up the first points in Silverstone. He was hoping for points in Singapore, but doesn't even need them now. He's got them already. He'll be hoping for more, no doubt. In P5, starting on the mediums as well, and everyone behind him is Mamba, P6, 10K, who is now behind Mamba, and will no doubt be seeing a lot of the gearbox of that orange McLaren for the rest of the race. Very evenly matched on pace, seemingly. But Nailboy, P8, fantastic race. Silverstone, get penalty free, which I'm sure he'll be hoping for again in Singapore. Pick up some nice points. Vienna in P9. Been a great race, lots of overtaking from the rear. Bruma P10, Brent P11, and then the 2 championship contenders, well 3 I suppose, Chalkers and Shabby in 12th and 13th. Oh, Brent, not again! Another formation lap and another spin. Must be how he manages to get the temperature in the mediums. It's the only way I can think of. And then at the very rear we have Man Like Donkey, who unfortunately due to the DNF means he will be starting from the rear of the pack. So we'll have to see what happens here now into T1. Just waiting for the final few people to join us. And we look like we are set. And we have 3, 4, 5 lights, and off we go. And it looks like a good start so far. And Florian's made, oh, Skipper has gone flying in on Wesley. Oh no, he's caught up in a load of mess again, unfortunately. Oh, and Bruma has got a massive penalty. Oh, and the winner there is Florian, who had a fantastic start. Look at this by Brent. 8 positions already from the start. Really trying to capitalise on that chaos behind him. It looks like Mamba's got caught up. Wesley got caught up. Oh, and Bob got caught up as well. He's got damage on his front ring. Skipper, unfortunately, from first look has to take the blame. Came very quick into turn 1. Looked like he knocked Pete, and then unfortunately went into Wesley, caused him to go spinning, and rest, as I say, it's just chaos ensued. Bruma's going to feel very aggrieved as well, probably picking up a very minor touch. Did Shabby have a spin there? Not sure. There's some positions changing, could be the leaderboard glitch. No. We are just waiting for everyone to catch up with the safety car. Possibly have some pitting at the rear. Be interesting to see whether they go for the softs. Whether the softs can even make it to the end of this 25% race. So Shabby's come in. Oof. Shabby's come in. Does he need a front wing? Are his team even ready? No, it's further along. They are indeed. And he does. So unfortunately, Shabby has caught some front wing damage. It's gone onto the hard tyres. I wouldn't be surprised if you see some people behind him going onto the hards as well. Chalker's going onto the softs. Oh, that's a risk. Going on to the softs, taking those to the end. Not sure if I would be able to do that. Broomer onto the softs as well. Expect all of these guys to be pitting again. Skipper got onto the medium. Skipper has been on the softs, so doesn't need to change again. And Bog has come out on the medium. I think Bog started on the medium, so he will have to pit again. This is a fantastic start for Brent. Can pull out some big points here, or big points on Shabby here if he times this well. Again, Florian with a fantastic start off the line, avoids all of the chaos ensues behind him. He's now leading the race. Gets to look at the rear end of that safety car. So I believe all penalties have been served. Yes, they have. Just got everyone for P9 that's on the one stop. And the winners so far, Brent as mentioned, 10k in Vienna, both making some good positions. A man like Donkey making 8 positions from the very back of the grid. He's had a great start as well. And even Shabby pitting onto the hards, still made up 4 positions. Unstoppable. We're going again for another lap. I would not be surprised if we see him come in at the end of this lap. Oh, what's happening here? The old boys come in. The old boys going onto the hards. What's Shabby doing? Oh, Shabby's going back onto the mediums. Wesley's gone onto the mediums as well. Little strategic change there, I think. Just a quick 1 lap under the safety car on the hard tyres, possibly softs by Wesley, and then onto the mediums to the end. So now it's everyone from P8 and below. So it could be a net Chalker's lead. All depends on what happens at the start. Stay on those tyres there. See what happens. Everyone's caught up, so I'd like to think we'll get a notification to say safety car's coming in this lap. I think it comes up here. At the end of this straight. Here it is, safety car in this lap. So Florian now gets to control the speed, but want to make sure his mediums are nice and warm. Doesn't want to risk anything from the softs from Pete behind. We'll be wanting to get the jump nice and early on him, but Florian taking it nice and slowly. Getting a little bit of warmth in his tyres now. He's taking his time, making sure he doesn't get caught by the safety car. Keeping it nice and slow. Safety car's just coming in now. So when's he going to go? Is Pete going to be able to make a jump? There he goes. Florian's off. And Pete's over the edge. And Brent, already before the line, I think has managed to take the place. Leave might be illegal, but we'll see what comes back on the reports. Normally you have to wait till the line to pass over and make any overtakes. 10k made a great start as well. Man like Donkey's made some positions up there. Brent has picked up 3-second time penalty. Oh, Brent's flying. Did not expect him to be able to Jump Florian there. Vienna and Manlo Donkey fighting away at the back here. Chalkers on the softs, hoping to make up some nice positions. And Shabby getting stuck behind Bog at the moment. Vienna coming up close to Pete. We want to get nice bit of traction. Oh, Donkey I think has spun, he has. Oh dear. It's unfortunate for Donkey after his DNF. It's not out of the race though. Pete locking up just there. Managing to hold up everyone behind him. Just perfect defending. Oh, a bit trigger happy with the old throttle there. Vienna's going to hope to get a nice exit there. Oh, Vienna loses it a little bit there. Florian's had to come in. I think Florian's had a issue, and there it goes. And Bruma going up the inside of Pete as well. Chalkers on the inside. Fantastic overtake there. Fantastic racing by all parties. Pete did what he could. Now these boys are away. Broom will be hoping to making as much use of these fresh softs as he can. Because I think he's going to have to pit again. Do you think he's going to have to pit again by the end of the race? Shabby's making moves already. Oh, Pete. Pete's unfortunately losing it a little bit. The bright lights of Singapore have got to him, I think. Making a few choice lines around some of those corners back there. Maybe the softs are just gone. Maybe the softs are gone for him. Shabby's going to be hoping to close up to Chalkers, and he's well within the pit window with Brent. Very interesting battle here. Boggs made his way into the points, as has Neil on the hard tyres. Got a little bit wide there, unfortunately. Bog bringing home some points hopefully for Renault once again. The second race of the evening. #1 driver for the pink banana. Not quite in the DRS zone, but Wesley is. We'll be hunting down Skipper. We do have Bruma and the two Mercedes battling it out here. Florian goes inside, lets Bruma through. I think there was a little bit of team orders there, and he's going to do his best, I believe, to hold up Chalkers as much as he can. Playing the team game there, Florian, and he needs to. Always need to catch up with Alfa Romeo in the constructor standings. And right behind Chalkers is championship rival Mr. Shabby himself. He looks to be absolutely flying on his mediums. We'll be going to the end, no doubt. Just be biding his time. Oh, what an exit. Around the outside. Oh, Chalkers pushes him wide. Unfortunately, I think Chalkers just had far too much speed going into that corner. Couldn't really control it. Shabby did very well to stay out of the way. And no doubt we're lining this one up. go again. Is he going to go down the inside? He is. Incredible driving around this street circuit, Singapore. Oh. Incredibly close driving by these two. Very difficult. Oh, Bruma! Bruma, what have you done? Oh, VSC. VSC's been called. I'm not even sure where Bruma ended up. Oh, he's binned it into the wall there. Very easy to do under braking. Possibly gone over the curb. Ah, unfortunate Bruma. He's having a great race there as well. It's looking like it's going to be a great race for Mercedes. Oh, we've got a drive through unfortunately for Pete. Speeding under the VSC. We'll hopefully get back to this incredible race in between the three here. The battle for third between Florian, Chalkers and Shabby. Florian doing a great job so far of holding Chalkers behind. Chalkers goes up the inside and has made the move stick. Florian's just going to hold Shabby. I think Shabby will be biding his time down this straight. Hopefully get the overspeed. Florian has cut across a little bit there in the braking zone, but Shabby's done well. Don't think he's got front wing damage. Oh, around the outside, Shabby. Bravo. Good racing. Good safe racing there from Florian. Saw Shabby was coming. Knew he had the speed. And some nice, clean, safe racing, which is what we like to see here at DTR. Now Shabby goes hunting. Hunting for Chalkers. See what he can do. Like I say, I'm on different tyres. I do think Chalker's tyres are going to go off fairly soon. Well, this is a 25% race, so can't tell what they're going to do. We've got a yellow flag. Ian have gone off. Brent? No. All looks to be okay so far. Shabby's just biding his time here. He's got the ERS, he's got DRS. Looking to be making a move here. Chalker's given just enough space. And Shabby makes the pass. But is that rain? Is that rain or is my PS4? No, it is rain. Oh, this is going to be interesting now. Look at that. Singapore throwing up all the chaos for us in this reverse grid race. Now, is it going to be enough? Is it going to be enough rain in the final, what, 7 laps? 6 laps? To really make a difference. Brent may have played a blinder here going on to the mediums and going long. Holding off for that rain. Now we're just waiting for it to really take over. But who's going to be the first one? Who's going to be the first one to come in for the Inters? That'll be the interesting battle, I think. Someone like Bogle Skipper going to take the risk. I think Nailboy's going to want to take. Oh. We have a pit. No, we have a drive-through. Sorry, this is a really drive-through penalty, I believe. With a pit crew out. So is Pete gone for it? Is Pete gone for the Inters? Oh, this is just a little bit too early, I think. It will be great to see. It will be great to see. So we got a little bit of a remember getting a 3-second time penalty. Wesley sitting behind him in the DRS zone. Donning the orange helmet. You'll never be able to tell he was Dutch from that at all. In the Red Bull as well. Goes down the inside on the straight. Oh, very nice move. Nice and easy. In the braking zone. Gets past Member. Can Member come back at him? Oh, Member's lost the rear there just a little and is going to drop some time, fortunately. It looks like Bog. Oh, it's getting a bit happy on the rear there, but it still stayed within DRS zone. Man like Donkey's come in for the Inters as well. Oh, Bog! Oh, he's lost a little bit of the rear wing. It's going to allow Nailboy to come up to him, but looks like it could be getting a little bit close to Inter time. See, Donkey, man like Donkey doesn't seem to be gaining any time on 10k, so might just be a lap or two early. Looks like Skipper might have been coming in. Bog's definitely coming in. And Chalkers. Oh, Chalkers making a move onto the Inters. Oh, who's that? That's Member. Oh, Member looks to have had a moment in the tunnel. He has lost his wing, unfortunately. Oh, no. And Pete, unfortunately, spun and lost his end plate as well. Oh dear, we've got lots of people going on to the Inters. I think it's possibly a lap too early, but hey, I am just a spectator. We've got 10k coming in as well. So what's Chalkers doing then? He's 21 seconds behind. He is gaining on Florian, so he is gaining some time on the Inters. Florian is on some old mediums though, so be interesting to see. Let's see what Brent does at the end of this lap. He might be the trigger for Vienna and Shabby to follow suit. Is he going in? He is indeed. He's coming in for the Inters. Vienna's coming in as well. And as expected, Shabby, yeah, looks to be Inter's time. So what has Chalkers done under these Inters? Has he managed to gain any time? Don't think he has. He's coming up to the tunnel section now, and I reckon... Wow, Brent got held up in the pit lane. So Brent must have got held up from Shabby coming in. And that left Vienna in the Williams right at the end of the pit lane to just come in and leave, and off they went. I don't think Brent had front wing damage, could have done. Don't think he did, but Vienna does have a 3-second time penalty, so that's the gap that Brent needs to close down. And Brent does have to be careful because he's got Shabby charging behind him, no doubt, to make sure he keeps gaining points on his championship rivals this evening. So we all got some healthy gaps forming now, thanks to the rain. Looks like Florian might be struggling a little bit. Skipper, I think, pitted a little early, saying they're all on 0 laps, but I think I know man like Donkey pitted a lap or two earlier than everyone, so I think there's a Slight bug there. Oh, lots of stops from the guys. Unfortunately, Wesley's got caught with full stops. Two unfortunate races tonight. Look at this, we've got Nilboy who's managed to catch up to Skipper on the inters. Will he be able to make a move down the straight? Takes a nice line, can he get the exit? He's got a healthy amount of ERS, just can't quite get the traction out of the corner. Hope to capitalise on some of these slips from Skipper. It's very difficult, as we all know, to overtake around Singapore. Another fantastic street circuit on the calendar. Incredibly enjoyable drive round. Great race to watch as well because it is just constant chaos, and he's managed to capitalise on that mistake from Skipper. Went wide into that corner. Oh, but Nilboy goes wide as well. Possibly gives up the position he does. Oh, Skipper goes wide as well. Nobody can figure out where the grip is. And Nilboy takes that position back. Everyone just trying their best to find the grip, find the line. Very difficult around this track, especially on an ever-changing track. You've got to love Singapore, throwing up the curveballs. We thought we were doing it justice by giving it a reverse grid, and then Mother Nature, in all its glory, gives us even more of a reason to love Singapore races. So who have we got? We've got Wesley coming up behind Bog. He's managed to find quite a bit of time on him. Now what can he do on the exit and down a straight? Again, a healthy amount of ERS, as you'd expect. Not wanting to use too much and lose traction on a wet track. And with all the amount of lifting and coasting and braking, so much regen. That is to be expected. So the winners and losers so far, stay in this battle, but the winners and losers so far. Vienna making some great moves, getting very fortunate on the pit. Making up 8 positions. Brent with another great race. Making up 9 positions. Shabby from the very back of the grid. Coming up 10 positions. Making up the podium in P3. Chalkers as well. Doing very well, making up 8 positions around Singapore. Very difficult to do. Florian's done very well to hold. He's lost 3 positions, but some very quick drivers done very well to get into P5 and looks to be holding it. And Bog, Wesley are fighting their way here. Oh, Bog pushes him wide. Wesley comes down the inside. Bog hangs it around the outside and is going to get the inside line. But it's going to push him. Oh! Great racing from these two. Wesley manages to make it out in front. Bog, as always, never making it easy for anybody to get past him. And then there's a little bit of revenge here from the first race. 10K being stuck behind Member this time. And 10K, unfortunately, has got 3-second time penalty, which is his second 3-second time penalty, unfortunately. But it does look like Vienna managing to pull away in these conditions from Brent. Doesn't look to be under any threat from losing his first position with the penalties, making his way around the final lap, and we'll come back to him. Just try and watch this race for as long as we can. This little battle, Wesley down the inside, Skipper goes wide, and Wesley makes the overtake nice and easy into turn 1. Bogorovsky hopefully gonna make the move on Skipper on the final lap. And we'll just watch Vienna coming through the final corners, final section, sector 3. And a fantastic race from him. Dealt with the conditions well. Some might say got lucky with the pit, but still a fantastic race. Managing the conditions, doing a one stop around Singapore with a change of conditions, safety cars. And that's it. Vienna takes P1, and Brent is going to come round, take P2. Shabby following behind in P3, making up the podium. It looks like Chalkers will be following behind in P4. Just going to watch this battle here between Bogorovsky and Skipper. Very close, within half a second in the final lap. Hoping for a last lap lunge, but in these conditions I'm not sure. Possible, could be a final corner. Skipper's missed out on his line on the final few corners. Past couple of laps and lost out on positions to Nelboy and Wesley. So will it be the same again here? Chalkers and Florian take P4 and P5 respectively. Looks like Nelboy's going to be coming behind P6. Another fantastic race, and Wesley takes P7, although he does have some pens. And Bog, whoa, fighting to the line. He does take P8 though. Bog, based on penalties. P9 on track, P8 due to Skipper's penalties. Skipper comes behind at P9. And 10K has managed to make his way past Mamba at some point. Not sure when. Looks like he'll be coming by, yeah, in P10. And then Mamba finishing up in P11. Well, there was a lot more action in that one in the first race. Driver of the day, well done to Shabby. Coming from the second to last place to P3. But your winner, P1, Mr. Vienna for Williams. Fantastic race. Brent in P2, another solid race by him. Not taking the bait from some of his competitors and coming into the pit. Shabby with those couple of early stops, thinking he could probably go, I think he was thinking he could go mediums to the end, but the rain stopped him. So Vienna 24 P1, Brent P2 and Shabby P3. With G Chalkers in P4, Florian in P5, and then Nelboy with a solid P6 drive, and Wesley fortunately with 4 stops, but the fastest lap, P7. Bog making up second points finish for Renault in P8, well done to him. Skipper in P9, and in the final points position goes to 10K and managed to make it past Mamba in P11. And then unfortunately we have 3 DNFs, I think DNFs or Donkey. Mainline Donkey is +1 lap, and then 2 DNFs from Pete and Brumer. So that is it. It's our 3rd week of racing here at DTR, and those races 5 and 6 of our Alpha Championship. For anyone interested in keeping up with the stand-ins for the Championship, please head over to our website www.delta-t-racing.com. You'll be able to select leagues and the Alpha season, and you'll be able to see all the teams, all the stand-ins, and it'll be updated, of course, in due course. And next week we have the finale, final 2 races of the season. And in all my preparedness, I have them here. It is, the mighty Belgium, mighty track of Spa, and then we'll be doing our reverse grid around Brazil to finish things off. Looks like Shabby's going to be running away with it, as we all expected from the very beginning. But we never know. Never know, anything can happen. Anything can happen, and it'll be great to see you all here next week. Hopefully with the comments all made live on either Twitch or YouTube. Of course, let everyone know once it goes live. And thank you for watching. We'll see you all here for some more Delta T Racing Alpha Championship action next Tuesday at 8 PM. Take care.